Hokuzono Sensei has done it once again with chapter 76 of Kagurabachi. It's peak. Need I say more? Yes, I do, because I'm the Kagurabachi girl of YouTube. That is my job. So that is what we're gonna do. We're going to talk about chapter 76 today. Woo! If you've watched my videos before, you will notice that this video looks slightly different. For these videos, I usually do the whole like faceless thing and like put panels and talk over it. That is the format that I made when I started making these videos not that long ago. I'm still pretty new to the game. We're switching it up today and for the rest of time, because guess who didn't research copyright laws? Me, I didn't. It was like midnight last night. I was already halfway through making my chapter 76 video, like audio recorded, script written, panels in the editor. I was like halfway through. It would have been up by the time I'm filming this, which is Monday. And then I checked at midnight and it was like, you have 2 copyright strikes. And I was like, And so I looked into it. Yeah, you totally can't make videos like that. I just had no idea. I am making manga content, but I don't really like watch it. So I didn't know that you just can't put pictures of panels. Both of the thumbnails for the ones that got taken down were literally just manga panels. My bad, guys, my bad. I can't even like counter those copyright things because I did do that. So here's where we are. You get to see my face now. Hopefully that's not awful or anything. So this is how we're doing it, at least for now, unless I come up with a better way to format this. But honestly, I don't think me talking like just myself is too bad. I'm gonna put panels like on screen for like a couple seconds when I like reference things and stuff like that. But that's the best way I can think to combat that right now. With my editing skills and knowledge, this is the best way I can do this, I think. So this is what we're gonna do for now. I'm willing to take suggestions as well if we don't think this format works, but I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna talk about how I'm gonna re-upload those 2 videos that got deleted at the end of this video. But for now, I just wanna get into the chapter 76 content, so let's get started. There was a question of if we were gonna either stick with the Kaminami perspective of the Hishaku breaking in, or if we were gonna stick with Chihiro and crew, and turns out chapter starts, we're with Chihiro. I was a little surprised, but I guess it makes sense that we're still with Chihiro, and I'm not annoyed. There was still way more here that I wanted to see and deal with, so I wasn't quite done here yet, so I'm glad to be with Chihiro, to be honest. I'm good with this perspective. I'm good with it. Keep me with Chihiro. Keep me with him. I get to start another chapter video by talking about HIRUHIKO at the start, so it's a good day for Calcan, good day for Calcan, the Kagurabachi girl of YouTube. We know I'm a HIRUHIKO girly if you've been here before, in my videos that are now deleted. I gas up my boy multiple times. We love HIRUHIKO. I think he is so goofy. He declared that he was going to kill the Samura, and then was like, okie dokie. He said, okie dokie. Love it. No notes. 10 out of 10. Also, Kumayuri's second ability revealed. Love that. We get play. First there's banquet, now there's play. I think this whole sword in general, there's a lot of potential with. I should have tapped in more in the past video because I'm going to talk about banquet for a second and not play. I didn't think about this until like after, but like there's so much good things that you can do with illusions in fiction. Like there's been some really good scenes in fiction that come from like illusion type of power. With banquet, I think you could totally pull off something like, my brain first went to the scene in Gravity Falls and Into the Bunker, and then second, my brain went to the even better I Lied scene from Fullmetal Alchemist with Hawkeye. If you know, you know. You can totally get something like that from Banquet, I think, even though those are technically like scenes with like shapeshifters. I think with illusions you can pull off something like that, and it wouldn't surprise me if at some point we get some like shenanigans with like 2 different people, like which one's the real one, or like stuff like that. I think that stuff's super cool, and the potential's definitely there with Banquet's power. Now I'll talk about play for a second too. We are not neglecting play because that's what's relevant in this chapter. Play is also super cool. I think manipulating objects is very interesting. I do like though that it is limited to objects and not living people, because we don't need like a bloodbender HIRUHIKO or like a Doflamingo core HIRUHIKO. We don't need any of that. I'm good with that. I like that it's limited a little bit. Also, in this text in the chapter, it does say that each enchanted blade except for the Shinuchi has 3 abilities. Pointing this out because I think it's important to note that the Shinuchi is excluded from that. People on Twitter were saying that like the Shinuchi is giving, except for Satoru Gojo, like that whole bit And I think that's so funny. As a JJK girly, love that. I think that's hilarious. We're gonna move on from the sword talk now. I think it is hilarious that in Chihiro's little like internal monologue, he calls Hiruhiko this freak. Like, you're right, he absolutely is. I think that's so funny. Obviously the fans are like, this dude's a freak. But then even Chihiro's like, this dude's weird as hell. Like, you're so right, Bessie. That's so true. Also, Hiruhiko is hitting her curry levels of like on the brink of death, bleeding everywhere. I've got one more in me. Literally, like, that's his twin. They are twins. I need to see these two queen out together desperately, to be honest. And that, I'm only half kidding. That's only kind of a joke. I love this panel of Hiruhiko. It's like he's Godzilla. Like, rah! Also, it's giving Kenma in the dumpster battle. So love that too. The line work in this whole chapter is really good. I love the like double lines, the shakiness, the like text, like the swoop or whatever it says. I'm not looking at it. Or it's like something like that. That makes sense. I feel like I'm in Haikyuu, like the whamma jam kablooey. Like a bunch of 5-year-olds. The line work is so good. It really gets across the point of, one, like these hallucinations are like overwhelming to deal with, and two, specifically it was like Samura was getting highlighted with like these panels the most, and obviously that's from the hallucinations and also the stress of trying to keep Iori safe. I've mentioned that before in a video, but Hokuzono does such a good job of getting like stress in panels across with like the shaking lines he does. It's so well done. Iori watched her dad get impaled through 9 different blades and like throw up blood. I'm sure that wasn't traumatizing at all. I'm sure she's gonna be perfectly okay after this. Money moves on Hiruhiko's behalf as well, because I low-key thought Samura was dead. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that and he got stabbed through 9 times, I was like, oh, he's dead as hell. Like, oh gosh. And then I thought about it for like a second and I was like, well, there could be a way around this. I kind of forgot about the whole like his sword might have healing properties thing, because I just saw him get impaled 9 times. It's like, ooh, that's not good. Last chapter, when the situation was completely flip-flopped and it was like Hiruhiko literally got beheaded, and it was like, uh-oh, but like I low-key thought he was still alive because him dying there would have been weird. Same thing applies here. I was like, there's no way he's dead right here, right? Like, it wouldn't surprise me if Samura dies at some point. Like, that is probably gonna happen, which is gonna be sad and sucks. I mean, it's gonna be written well probably, so peak, but that's gonna be sad. It would have been weird there specifically, I think. So I think in my head I knew like, oh, like, well, he's probably not like dead after thinking about it for like just like a little bit longer. But still, that was a really good play from Hiruhiko. Play, pun intended. He did great there. Good job, Hiruhiko. Very proud of you. Here we go. We're at the Tobe Muna final ability, and it's Suzaku, like that snake from Code Geass. Sorry, word association has hands. I couldn't not say that. Healing properties confirmed. Explains how Chihiro is still alive after getting cut down by Samura. So we had a feeling that this was true. Obviously, there's lots to talk about here with this getting confirmed and just this panel in general. So I'll start with the panel. I love these blacked out panels so much. It's kind of Hokuzono's like thing at this point. These big panels with the black and then like the white instead. So good, especially with this one specifically. I love the contrast of like, it's all dark but then like the white in the eyes and the white from the scars. It looks so good. That contrast is, it's glorious. It's glorious. Samura is gonna see his daughter for the first time. Who cried? Retweet if you cried. Iruha Nation, we are so back. We have never been more back. I put my stocks in the right man because he is so alive. He's so alive. Chihiro's alive. And now that we know that his sword does have healing properties, there's no way he's dead. He might not even be revived yet, but like if Samura can heal things that like he caused with a sword or whatever, I think we're gonna get it. I think Iruha's gonna come back, and I will be there when it happens. I will get the best zoomies in the world. I may zoomie all the way to California or something. I will zoomie all the way to Japan and give Hokuzono a big old hug. Oh man, I will be so happy. But what I'm not happy about, that being said, Hiruhiko Nation, I fear we are cooked. It's the law of equivalent exchange, okay? I get Iruha as a live cope in exchange. I also get Hiruhiko as a goner news. Yeah, Samura healed his vision to defeat this kid. He's washed. My goat is washed. I say my goat, he's literally 0 for 3, but like, I love him. I love him so dearly, and I fear for him. Do I think he'll worm his way out of this somehow for plot? Yes. Not for plot, but also his character, because he's so, like, determined, driven. Like, one more time. Like, I think he's still gonna be kicking. He's gonna somehow find his way out of this, and I'll be there when he does. But it is scary. It is scary either way, because I think he may get his ass kicked. I think he'll be kicking, but this may be a devastating blow. I might be coping as well. Maybe he really is a goner. We'll see, we'll see. I have media literacy, okay? So I'm like, well, it'd be weird if he gets washed here. But it's kind of funny to joke about at the same time. Like, oh, he's cooked. So I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna circle back to a couple things real quick, just to make note of it. Kyuguri disappearing because Samura pulled up is real. Like, it's fair, smart, and he's real for that. I love the Masumi taking care of Iori's classmate. I think that's so cute. That's adorable. I think just him sticking with them taking care of him. Also, while we're here, while we're talking about the Masumi, I've not had an opportunity to throw this in a video yet. We know how I feel about Shiba at this point. We've talked about him multiple times. And I mean, not to compare him to Shiba, because that's my man. That is my man. But Moku is so hot. He is so hot. This is completely irrelevant to the chapter, but we're gonna lean in close like it's a secret. Like it's a secret. Moku is so hot. I just felt the need to share that. So anyways, continue. One more thing. One more thing, because I barely have talked about him today, and I just feel like it because I love him. Chihiro looks so cutesy in all of his panels this chapter. Look at him. He's so cutesy. I love his whole, how could you underestimate a master like him? Like, that's so cute. Like, Chihiro, I love you. I didn't need to mention this, but, you know, a little bit of Chihiro appreciation goes a long way. It won't hurt nobody. I love him, and I just felt the need to share that. I didn't talk about him enough this chapter, and I just felt like it. Yeah, so once again, 10 out of 10 chapter. Need I say more? I don't think so. I think I got it all out. Yeah, so now I'm gonna talk about my re-uploads. Like, I have an idea of how to re-upload. I can't really refilm it in like this style, and instead of having like a lot of black space, I came up with like a funny kind of cute idea. I don't know. I might change my mind. I probably won't re-upload for like 2 weeks probably, because it's final season, and then right after that I'm going back home for a week, so I'm gonna be on an airplane out of state. I obviously won't be at a computer to edit anything, so I'm guessing it'll be early May when we'll get those re-uploads. Patience, my Bachi bros! If you liked this video, please like the video. Appreciated. Subscribe, perchance. Can I say that? Can I say perchance? I'm making more Kagurabachi videos. I'm gonna have my re-uploaded videos. I've got a couple that did not get copyrighted that are still here if you want to check those out as well. I uploaded a One Piece video and it flopped. But you can check out that one too. I talk about Kagurabachi just a little bit because I cannot resist. I'm the Kagurabachi girl of YouTube. It's what I do. Comment on this video or any of my other videos. Literally whatever you have to say, I'll read it. Like, I love it. I love reading comments so much. Hello? Hey, what's wrong?
You miss Mr. Shiba.
Oh no! Oh no!
It was just, you know, how there was art of volume 6 that Hokozano drew, and it was like,
Where he looked super hot?
yeah, I got that on my Twitter timeline, and now I'm upset.
Oh.
I haven't seen him in so long.
I know. We have an intruder simping for Shiba. It's the best kind of intrusion, guys.
What?
It's the best type of intrusion.
I'm so sad.
Oh, it's okay. Come here.
I miss him so
Come here. I miss him too. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. I didn't tell her to do this, guys.
I know you did. I'm
she
just
came in on free will.
Also, I got a tweet calling all fans of Hiruhiko freaks, and I was like, yeah. It was like, I haven't met a single Hiruhiko fan that wasn't a freak. And I was like, it made me think of you.
Just standing there with your hands on your hips? Bitch!
Girl, I had to say sorry for your loss when I thought he was decapitated.
What?
Because I think he literally wanted to win over Chihiro. But, you know. Anyway, sorry for interrupting.
He's gonna kick Samura's ass, bro.
No, he's cooked. He's cooked.
No,
He's
no,
cooked.
no,
He's done for. He's
No.
done for.
ouch,
He healed his blindness, dog.
ouch.
He healed his blindness.
Get out.
Your son's cooked.
No,
He's cooked.
no, it's not. I love you. While you're still here, I also, if you want, I have a Twitter and Instagram and a letterbox. That's a little less relevant, but that too. I have socials plugged in my channel. If you want to check those out, on Instagram I post like photo dumps, stuff like that. On Twitter I tweet literally anything. But sometimes it's about Kagurabachi, a lot of the time actually. Socials are fun. I'd recommend if you follow any. Twitter's probably the best place to be honest, because that's the most like, I post there the most. But Instagram I like if you want to see like what I'm up to outside of like media basically, then that's a pretty fun thing too. I never plugged those in videos yet, but if you want to check those out, those are linked to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe out of pity because one of my favorite characters is cooked. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I hope this format worked out okay. Bye-bye.